Vanakkam. Today we are going to see another very interesting circular issued by Reserve Bank of India, that is modified interest subvention scheme, which is applicable for short-term loans and agricultural and allied activities sanctioned through KCC. So this is a very important circular. Based on this circular, you can do the audit for the year 2025-26. So we are going to have detailed discussion about this circular. This is the RBI circular that is dated 13/1/2026. They have issued this modified interest subvention scheme circular. It is in continuation to the existing circular of circular dated 6/8/2024, and it is applicable for the all short-term loans sanctioned through KCC during the financial year 25-26, and same thing, allied activities availed or sanctioned through KCC during the financial year 25-26. What are the conditions? They say that it is applicable for the short-term crop loan, that is the crop loan which has got 1 year growth. And next one is it is applicable to short-term loan to the allied activities, including animal husbandry, dairy, fisheries, beekeeping, etc. And the overall limit is 3 lakhs to the farmers. This is total. In total, they have to consider the 3 lakhs, that is including short-term crop loan as well as to the allied activities sanctioned through KCC. All the farmers should get this loan only through KCC. Only those loans which they have obtained through KCC are only eligible for the interest subvention. That is, this is a concessional interest rate that the government is passing on to the farmers as well as to the lending institutions. So lending institutions, what are all called as lending institutions, that we will decide. Public sector banks, private sector banks, in respect of which the loan is given by the rural and semi-urban branches only, and small finance bank. And another very interesting term is the PSCs, the Primary Agricultural Cooperative Society, which are all computerized and have been seeded with the scheduled commercial banks. All those 4 institutions are eligible, or 4 lending institutions are eligible to get the interest subvention from the government. So what is the period? So here the interest amount for the period of interest subvention is calculated on the loan amount. It is not on the outstanding balance. So this is a very important point that you have to see. Next point is from the date of disbursement, royal or renewal, to the date of actual repayment of the loan by the farmer, or up to the tenure or due date of renewal of the loans fixed by the banks or PSCs, whichever is earlier. Only for this period, interest subvention is available, but this is subject to a period of 1 year. It should not exceed the 1 year. And this is a applicable lending rate to the farmers as well as to the lending institutions. For the financial year 25-26, it is 7%. The rate of interest of subvention to the lending institution is 1.5%. And now the farmers are eligible to get the additional interest subvention of 3%. But for this, they have to repay all the loans on time. This is the only one condition they said. All those farmers who have repaid the loan on time are eligible to get the loan. That is from the date of disbursement to the date of repayment by the farmers, or to the date of renewal, and the period is subject to 1 year. Within this period, you can avail. And short-term loan and allied activities, including animal husbandry, if they have got the additional interest, and all those farmers who have repaid the loan on time, they will be eligible to be charged at the rate of 4% instead of 7%. This is the additional interest subvention given by the government. And if the loan is being repaid after 1 year, this additional subvention is not eligible. Is not eligible to be passed on to the farmers. That is, if the loan is being repaid by the farmers after 1 year. So here, this interest subvention and is eligible. What are the interest subvention and PRI? PRI means prompt repayment incentive. This is called as prompt repayment incentive is 3%. Interest subvention is 1.5%. And this is eligible to all those short-term loan and allied loans. The overall limit is 3 lakhs. And sublimit, they say that for the allied activities, the maximum eligible amount is 3 lakh, I mean 2 lakhs. Out of this 3 lakhs, 2 lakhs for the agricultural allied activities, and crop loan is given the priority. For among this, there is short-term loan, which has been sanctioned to the crop loan are eligible for the interest subvention. Here, this is a chart based on which we can explain. So illustration maximum is 3 lakhs. So overall KCC, say for example, is 2.5 lakhs. Overall KCC, that is crop loan is 1.5 lakhs and allied activities they have sanctioned 1 lakhs. So entire 1.5 lakhs is eligible for the interest subvention, and allied activities it is 1 lakh. So for the second example, if the overall cases is 3 lakhs, in case the crop loan is 0.5 lakhs, 0.5 lakhs, and ancillary loan, allied activities is 2.5 lakhs. For allied activities, the maximum eligibility is 2 lakhs. So, but priority should be given for the crop loan. So, though loan is 3 lakhs, the breakup should be 0.5 is eligible for the interest subvention. For the allied activities, it is eligible for 2 lakhs. This chart is very, very important. Please go through it. And overall limit is 4 lakhs. Out of this, 1.75 lakhs is towards the crop loan, and 2.25 lakhs is the allied activity. This is very important. If you understand this line, you are very easy to understand this formula. So entire 1.75 lakhs is eligible for the interest subsidy. And out of 2.25, maximum is 2 lakhs eligible. But as we have already claimed 1.75, out of 3, only 1.25 lakhs are eligible for the allied agricultural activities. Point number 4, that is overall CC limit is 4.5 lakhs. The sanction towards the KCC and crop loan is 2 lakhs, and ancillary, that is the allied activities is 2 lakhs. So entire 2 lakhs of crop loan is eligible, and remaining 1 lakh, that is out of 2 lakhs, only 1 lakh is eligible to be claimed under allied activities. Among the 4 lakhs, that is point number 5, 3.15 is the agricultural crop loan, and 0.85 is towards the agricultural activities. The priority should be given for the crop loan. So 3 lakhs out of 3.5 lakhs, 3 lakhs we have to claim exemption, and remaining ancillary activities it is 0. So nothing we have to claim. So if you understand this, you can easily verify the interest subvention working. And some farmers, they are forced to sell the agricultural produce due to some sudden price down everything. For this, the government has given one scheme. That is, if you store those stocks, those agricultural produce in the warehouse, then you'll be permitted to get the exemption. So warehouse should be accredited to Warehousing Development Regulatory Authority, and interest subvention is eligible for a further period of 6 months. Suppose if you go and store this in a warehouse agricultural house, then you are eligible to get the interest subvention from 1 year to 6 months. That is up to 1.5 months, 1.5 years, you are eligible to get the interest subvention. And it is available only to the small and marginal farmers in order to, suppose, to discourage the sale by trust. So their government is giving encouragement to the small and marginal farmers to store in the warehouse, and all the loans should be sanctioned under the KCC. This is very, very important. Next point is natural calamities. This is also another important thing. If anything goes wrong, natural calamities, then the government is giving exemption or is giving considering the interest subvention to those farmers who are affected by the natural calamities. Natural calamities have been decided by the high-level committee based on the recommendation of interministerial team and subcommittee of National Executive Committee, and interest subvention is applicable for the first year from the date of natural calamities declaration, and from the second year. So if they declare natural calamities, then they will do the reschedulement or restructure the loan. And from the second year, normal interest rate is applicable. That is, interest subvention is not applicable for the second year loan. So for the second year, normal interest rate is applicable. In case if it is affected by severe natural calamities, that is due to war or some things, if they are not able to do any agricultural activities, then interest subvention is available to those farmers for the first 3 years, and the maximum is 5 years from the date of restructure on the restricted loan amount. So this they will give clearly in the sanction letter. Next one is this 3% additional. That is, other than the regular interest subvention, you will be getting 3% additional concession. Now, what the bankers they have to do? They have to do the eKYC of the farmers. That is, they have to obtain the Aadhaar mandatorily, and validation of modified interest subvention scheme should be done through KCC. And in case if the farmer has got different KCC, multiple KCC, only one KCC you have to consider, and the maximum of 3 lakhs only you have to consider. And next one is the farmers should be encouraged to do digital transaction of all those loans, and the bank they have to report the data to the respective authorities, and accurate reporting, crop reporting on Kisan Rin portal should be made by the banks, and submission of modified interest submission scheme clients by KRP. They have all this have to be certified. Here comes our very important role. You have to verify everything, and the statutory branch auditor he has to issue the certificate stating that all those details submitted in the MISS claim is correct. So here you must know all the basic principles of this modified interest subvention scheme. And in case if you are doing audit for computerized PACS, you have to give the certificate saying that no refinance is availed from NABARD by PFCS. So this is very important. That means there should not be double financing, double benefit. Those have been availed by the PSCs. This is a very important thing that you have to see. I have given here the highlight of the modified interest subvention scheme, which is applicable for the financial year 2025-26. You have been asked to do the certificate on the claim. So you have to be very careful. You first go through the circular, which I mentioned. Here I want to complete the presentation by saying that the views expressed by me here is my view, and for easy understanding, clear understanding, I request you to please refer and read the RBI circular dated 13/1/2026, that is RBI 2025-26/193 FIDD CO FSD BC number 10/02001/2025-26. You have to go and read that circular and come out with your conclusion. I am not responsible for your wrong interpretation, wrong understanding. With this, I am wishing you all the best for your audit, statutory audit for the financial year 25-26. Thank you very much for the patient hearing of this program. Nandri, Vanakkam.